Good morning, everyone. I am Karin Braxton, and today is November 1st. Can't believe it. I'm going to try to look at my computer now and see if we can find what's happening here. There we go. That was fast. Okay. Now we'll see if we can find comments. Okay. It's hard to believe today is November 1st. Oh my goodness. We have so many family birthdays in November. I think we have half the family has a birthday in November. So today is our daughter-in-law Chrissy's birthday, and my mom's 96th birthday is next week, and then we have 3 grandchildren, all who have birthdays in November. So it's a busy month, and a son-in-law. Okay, let's see. There we go. There we go. Linda Wilmuth. Good to see you, Linda. And ladies, you can just pop in and say where you're coming from or what the weather's like. It's sort of a cloudy day here in Montana. I don't even know. I didn't even check the temperature. I've got a sweater on, trying to find something with sort of a soft succulent color because that's the first card I'm doing. So I tried to find something. It's a little tricky because I don't always buy that color. Anyway, we have a lot going on. Today is the beginning of this beautiful set called Framed Florets. And hey, Lisa, good to see you this morning. It is a wonderful suite altogether. The suite is $97. You get the paper, the gems, you get all the stamps. There are 3 stamps, 1 set of dies, gems. It is one of the prettiest sets I've ever used. I have the paper. I just cut it comes in 12 by 12, but I did just cut it into 4 by 6 so I could use it later too. I have made a lot of cards from this set. So I've done some swaps, and I'm doing more swaps because next week I go to Wisconsin, and then I go to Indianapolis for our on stage. Anyway, if you're interested in buying this fitting, it's Framed Florets is the bundle. And then there's also a Framed and Festive. That's a Christmas stamp, and that one's going to be limited. Hey, Jeannie, good to see you this morning. Framed and Festive is all really nice Christmas greetings. And then Framed and Florets. I know this is all backwards but when I go down, it won't be. So the frames, these ovals are fantastic. And I think if you don't have these, this is something you're definitely going to want. It's going to be in the spring catalog that starts in January. The designer paper will not be, and the gems will not be. The gems are beautiful. As demonstrators, we were able to order ahead, and I only have a few left. We could only get 2 packages, but you can see how, let me see if I can put this up, you can sort of see how they are swirled. They're very flat, and they're just a nice look. I really like them. I wish they would carry over because they're very nice. Anyway, that's what's going on. So I'm going to set that aside, and I'm going to be demonstrating with this paper today. So I could just go on and keep working with it because it is really, really fun. So let's turn the camera down. So Jan is watching, getting a few more people on, so it takes a little bit of time. Thanks, Jan, for tuning in. And so let's, I hope you all let's just talk for a minute while we let a few more people on. Hope you all had a good Halloween. I bought candy yesterday afternoon thinking, we might have more trick-or-treaters this year. This is my thought every year. And then we always have a lot of candy left over. We had 3 little tiny kids from our neighborhood, and then we had Max, Bo, and Kate early in the evening. And then we had Jack. Chrissy brought Jack over when he was finished trick-or-treating. So we have a lot of candy left over, but I can use it for classes, and we can eat it too. So anyway, it was a fun evening. So alrighty, I'm going to face the camera, go down. So close your eyes for a second. Hey, Martina, good to see you today. Let's see if I can get this tightened up a little bit, I guess. Maybe that's the problem. I don't know. Sometimes this Archon stand is really more trouble. I maybe should get something a little easier. I have a class coming up this Thursday. It is a pop-up class. And so like sort of a simple front of the card, and it's a wow when you open it up like this little birthday card with these little Scotty dogs. It's one of the cards. The class is full for in-person, but I still can take classes to kits to go. Here's a harvest pumpkin blessing one, and then here's a snowflake one. I'm still sort of working on this one. This has really been a hard one to create because I wanted to use this brand new set. Anyway, those are we're going to do 4 cards, and they take quite a bit of paper and quite a bit longer, but they are very, very fun. So that is what's happening on later this week. Here are some cards made with this new set. I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit. This is a swap card I made. Here's another swap card I made. Another one. Oh, I think that's the first. That's just like the same one. This is a birthday card. Wishes for birthday. And this one. Let's see, ones I made. This is one of my swap cards to take to Indianapolis. And then I want to make a few more that are like this with this fa la la. This is the Christmas. The fa la la around the outside. I posted that on my business page. I just can't decide if I should color the berries red or leave them white on that, but because it's sort of neat, I think. I don't know. I'll just have to I might do some of each. Anyway, that's what's happening with these. And then today I have some new projects for you. So let's bring in our first project. We're going to do an envelope on this one too. And this is the card. And it's called an accordion, a fancy accordion fold. And it goes out like this. It stands up. You could stand it on a mantle like that. It's really sort of cool. They're not hard. They're quite easy. I learned this from Karin Titus in Minnesota. And she's one of my favorite demonstrators, and I just always learn a lot of neat things, and this is one I learned from her. So we're going to start this. We're going to do all the pieces for this. I'm going to start with and you can take a screenshot if you'd like. I'm going to set that right there for a moment, and because this is, we're going to take the scoreboard. This is just half a sheet of paper. Oh, it looks like I have 2 of them there. We don't need 2 of them. Let's put that right there. We're only going to do 1 here. So I'm going to take my scoreboard. I love this scoreboard. If you don't have one, that's something you definitely should have. It's so this soft green, this succulent. It's a little close, but it's 4 1/4 by 11, just like a top folding card. And then we're going to score it at. Just put that right there. We're going to score it at 2 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and 8 1/2. And that is just how easy it is to do that. And then, and I will have these all typed up for you. I'll have these directions on my Facebook business page, and then I will also have them on YouTube. So now we're going to, hey Kathy, good to see you. We're going to just, every other one, we're going to do a mountain fold, a valley. Here's another mountain, valley, like that. And then we're going to take our bone folder. I'll tell you what, I made so many of these. I made some other, well, I didn't get them quite finished, but with some other papers too. But I just love how easy they are, and they look fantastic. They look like they're hard, but they're not. But you really want to have a good, crisp fold. Oh, Jeannie said she made an accordion card for Ed's birthday. Well, that's cool. So that's how it is. 65 candles on it. Oh my goodness, that was a lot of candles to either stamp or cut out. Now the next thing we need to have we're going to do Balmy Blue, and we need 2 pieces of Balmy Blue. Isn't that a pretty color with this? I chose the colors from the paper. So like this is where I cut some flowers. So the dies cut out these little blue flowers, all these, but I just chose the colors according to what they used in the designer paper. So we need 2 that are 4x4, and then we have 2 more pieces, and these are 3 3/4. I didn't really, it's so funny because I didn't like this paper, and I didn't want to, that was my last one to ever use. Oh, here are the directions. So we're going to cut 2 of these, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. It's a perfect square. I just had an extra one there. I am going to, do you see what I did here? I put this one on the outside because it has sort of a decorative frame. The flowery one is in the middle. Now I could have used that same evergreen and blue paper right there. It would look like, so then it would look like this. It would look just like that, would be just fine. You might turn it the other way, but I chose to do it the flowered way. So we'll just do that today, just because I liked it that way. And I'm going to get my little silicone mat right out, and I've sort of lost track of comments here. Let's see, it's hard for me to do that. We're going to get some adhesive, and I'm going to do the flowery side on one of these. Anytime you can't get your adhesive started, you can always just tap it on your silicone mat like that, and that'll start. You can do it either with your thumb or your finger. There's one, and then the other one, we're going to do just the opposite. And I actually quite like this combo of paper now. This, whatever it is, Balmy Blue and like evergreen. So now what we're going to do, this is sort of a key part, I think, in the whole process to make it look good. You start with the middle one like that. And I'm going to take my adhesive, and I'm just going to run some adhesive just on, you can see, just on half of it, because I'm going to put it, I want it to be 1/4 of an inch. I want to have 1/4 of an inch all the way around there. And the reason you put it on the middle first is because then, now I'm going to come and put it on like this, and I can keep it, that whole edge business going easily. So it's going to go on. You can use your seal or your Seal Plus. I'm just going to put it on, make sure that before I press it down, everything is lined up. So that blue, Balmy Blue, all the way around, and there's 1/4 of an inch of soft succulent. And it is a fun fold card, and so you really want to make sure that you give it a good burnishing. And there it is. And then we have a little piece of white that goes on this back piece right there. You can do designer paper, or you can do white. I'm going to do white on this one, and it's 2 inches by 3 3/4. So we're going to put that on. Probably should have stamped on it first, but I didn't. So I'm going to open that up, and we're going to put that on right there. Just a little bit of a border all the way around. And let's see, now we can get to do our stamping. So let's pull out our pieces. I'm going to get my little dish ready here and see what I have in my envelope. There we go. I have an extra piece there, it looks like. Okay, we got some flowers, we got a piece to stamp on, and some gold. These, it is really a beautiful set of dies. These are pretty. We got 2. Okay, I'm gonna set that right there for a second. We're gonna do our stamping, and then we'll come back and put our pieces on. So, okay, we're going to stamp first. And let me get These are all photopolymer stamps, so we're going to use our piercing mat for that. Pull my table a little closer. And we're going to stamp in the navy. Let me see what's... Oh, here it is. We're going to do birthday. This is a birthday card. So we're going to do wishes. I'm just going to stamp it, actually. I'm just going to stamp it up here first. There, yep. Okay. I wasn't sure if that ink, if I had re-inked that one or not. Sometimes I'll re-ink a lot of stamps all at the same time. So wishes for a beautiful birthday. Isn't that a nice font and beautiful saying? There we go. Doesn't that look pretty? And then on the side panel, I'm going to put that one right there. And then we're going to do for a special person on their birthday is going to be right here. So it probably would have been smarter to stamp. I'm going to stamp it right at the top. Like that. And that way it'll give me just a tiny bit of room to say happy birthday. And you sign your name. And that's all that's to that. We could put a little flower there too. I don't have one on out, but it would certainly work. Okay, let's put this back because we won't need that one. And now we can set this aside. And let's put our gold right here like this. We're going to use our Tombow glue for this. You could use anything you want, but I think it's a little bit better for some wiggle room. I got a little bit too much right there in the beginning. We'll just even it out, but it gives you a little bit of wiggle room there. Remember nothing. There we go. So we're going to just put it down like that. And then we can take this and we're going to put our dimensionals on that. I think it's sort of fun to be able to pop it up. So what I did is I die cut several gold pieces. When you die cut it, it takes the outside and the frame. And then I also did quite a few that were the white. Where did I put my pick tool? I have a lot of them. But I must have had them over there by the snowflakes. Okay, I'm going to just take those off. Move this up here so you can see this. I like to keep my finger right there next to the little piercing spot. Put them in my wastebasket. And then we can put this on. Wishes for a beautiful birthday. Let me get it nice and straight. Just like that. And we're going to take a couple of these blue. I die cut these right out of the paper, the designer paper. They're, let me see, where's my paper? Oh. Right here. So there's a die that cuts out these and this, and in this blue, there's all those blue ones get cut out. And I think there's one more too, but I can't find it right now. But it's really neat because I love that. Works really nicely. Okay, let's put our, we're going to do one of our flowers is going to be flat, and then the other one will be popped up. So we're going to do one right there. And we're going to pop this one up with some dimensionals. Take that off. My fingers are starting to crack. It's so dry here in Montana. And my skin cracks like crazy. Next week when I go to Indiana and Wisconsin, it'll probably be really moist and it's more humid there and things will all heal up. Okay, that's done. Now all I'm going to do is put one of these little sprigs of this gold on. I wanted to just tie a little bit of gold. I wanted to use the gold embellishments. I forgot to poke those out, but you know, it doesn't make any difference. You can do it, leave them in even. I just die cut one of these at a time, so I'm going to put a little bit of silicone, not silicone, oh, I see something right there. Just a little bit, I'm going to touch it right by those little spots. I don't need a lot of that on here. So, okay, let me see if I can pick that up. See if I can poke that out with my take your pick tool. There we go. It's just hanging like a chad. I'm going to take that away. That glue can just peel right off. And now I'm going to just set this on like this. Any tweezers will work. This is a reverse tweezers. Just hold it for a second. Oops. Oh goodness, now I made a real mess. Let me see if I can wipe that off first with a wet towel. Oh, now my hands are going to be all sticky. Well, that's just a good lesson to use our... I usually keep a bottle of... oh, there it is. It's hiding. So anytime your hands get sticky, you can use hand sanitizer. Just rub them around, like it takes that stickiness right off. I love that trick. I just keep it right here next to me. Okay, we're almost done. Let's put our gems on, and we can do that with our take your pick tool. We'll get a couple of these in here. Oops, just put it on the cardboard. And put one on that flower, one on this flower, and let's see, where should we put the third one? What did I do on the other one? Where did I put the third one? I guess I didn't. Let me see once. What do you think? How about on that wishes? That's a little big. Maybe we'll just put one right there. Sort of hold it down. Put 3 on that, and there is our card, all finished. That wasn't hard. Nothing hard about it. And the most important thing is remembering to put the middle panel on first. So there we have it. Quick and easy card. Let's do our envelope to go with it. And I have, bring my mat back out. Swipe that off. And this is the way I do it. You can do it any way you'd like, but I take my envelope, open it up, and I just run my adhesive right across it like this. You can use Tombow or your tape runner. And then you can do this side like that. Maybe we'll do that. Just like that. And then I take it and I trim it. I'm going to use my big scissors just because it's a little faster than using my smaller snips. But you just trim it. Like that. And there we have it. And there is our envelope, and here is our card. What do you think? Here's the other envelope I made just to go with it. So I have a matching envelope for each one of these cards. Don't you? That's pretty, isn't it? Okay, let's do another one. We're going to do the same thing, so you're going to get the same measurements. And this time we're going to use some different paper. We are going to use the navy blue. I better look at some comments here. Oh, thank you very much. The gold, yeah, the gold is really pretty, I think. Alrighty, let's see. We're going to take a piece of, this is the card we're making. It's going to be a Christmas card using the stamp set Framed and Festive. The Merry Christmas, fa la la, 'tis the season to be jolly. From our home to yours is nice, from all of us. I like just that small Merry Christmas, and from all of us, Noel. May the season be filled with peace and joy. Have yourself a Merry Christmas. And it's a red rubber stamp, so it has a really good, nice red rubber stamps. Cling stamps have a very definite, I'm not going to say edge. They stamp really, really well because they're made out of rubber, better than the photopolymer. Photopolymer are great for when you're layering things. Okay, this is the card. Very simple. Here's a little piece of gold, and we have a season's greetings right there. This is like a spray of poinsettias, so that's what I'm imagining anyway. That's how I came up with this. So we're going to bring in our thick. I always use thick for any kind of card base. So, I mean, thick white is thick white or thick vanilla. So scoring is at 2 3/4, 4 1/4, 7 1/4, and 8 1/2. I've already done that, so let's fold it up into a fancy accordion fold like that. Look at that. And it's a little harder to see the white on here. Might have to, and this is really a thick paper, but it holds up really nicely for a base. So give it a good score, better than you normally would give it. Okay, and then, so that's the base. And then we have our 2 pieces of navy. I'm gonna get my little container over here, drop these small pieces in. We have, so I don't want to lose those. Okay, we have 2 pieces of navy, and those are 4 by 4. And then the designer paper is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. So there's the pink side. On this one, I did both the same. So that's how it looks. We could do it, we can do it differently too. What do you think? And then I have a pink for the back, the little spot. That one, we could either change it up to that, but it's 2 inches by 3 3/4. What do you think? Do you think we should, do you think I should do, I'll just start gluing here. And do you think I should mix it up this time, or do both that are both navy? You tell me. Okay, let's see what we could do. We could do pink on the front even. I don't think so. We could do the pink on the front. I think I'd do the pink on the middle. What do you think about that? Do we have any reactions? And then we could do this one on the back like that. That might be nice. Let's give that we can give that a shot. Mix it up. Okay, I'll mix it up this time. We're going to mix it up again, and that gives you another look. So I'll put this one on. I think mixing up is maybe a fun idea. And then we'll put this one back. We'll put that one on the back. So we'll turn that over and put some adhesive on it. We're going to start right there. We'll just start to put that on. That looks like it's a little bigger than, or a little bit smaller. It's like, there we go. Okay, remember I said the most important thing to know about this whole fancy fold is putting on this middle piece first. So that's what we're going to do, because we want to have our edges lined up. So I'm going to put, you're going to put adhesive on just on half of it. And you do want to add, you know, a fair amount of adhesive, because fun fold cards get pulled a lot. Open and shut. So we're going to put that on. We're going to make sure we have a nice border. There we go. So you want to look around the outside. Yeah, okay. Like that. And now we'll put our other piece on like this. And just like this, we're going to line up our, this, I'll tell you what, you can't just make 1 or 2 of these. This is quite an addictive technique. See how the navy lines up perfectly now? And here we have it, a fancy fold that looks like that. I think that looks sort of neat. Peeks out like that. And now we will give, we're going to put our gold on here, and then we're going to do some coloring. So we'll just do that. I'm going to do that first. Give it a chance to dry. And like that, and we're going to put some on. We've got a piece of, we've got one of these little sprigs of gold. We'll put some adhesive right on that too right away. Just dab it on in a few places. That'll hold it. And take your pick tool out. Or no, take your pick tool, my reverse tweezers. Just get it on like that. We'll leave that, and we're going to put this piece, you can see that. I'm trying to poke out that little part, and I've got glue on there. I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna put it right here like that, and now we can stamp. We're going to do a little stamping, and we're gonna set that aside. We'll bring in our let me see once here. Our here we go. Here it is, my little oval. I couldn't find my oval. Here's the oval, and this is from the seasonal labels from last year, carried over. It's a wonderful set of designer labels. I use these labels a lot. It's called Christmas Season and Christmas and Labels. Okay, let's see. Let's do our poinsettia. First, we're going to do that in black Memento. I have a brand new black pad. Oh, it's so nice to have a brand new pad. It's so much fun. They just stamp so nicely and crisp, and it's not all messy. So anyway, we're going to stamp that poinsettia, and it's going to go off the paper just a little bit. It doesn't have to be a poinsettia. I'm just saying it is for this card. And then we're going to close that up. And this is a navy card, so we're going to stamp that. Let's see what. Oh, I think we're going to do on the other one. And this other card, I did a peace and joy. This one I'm going to do from your house to our house, from our home to yours. I'm going to do that at the top, like that. Isn't that a beautiful, beautiful script? And I'm going to do this little tiny Merry Christmas right below it, like that. So there's hardly any space, just a tiny bit to sign your name. And now we can put this. We'll just put on our, just set that right here, and so it fits right there. And then this part we're going to color with our blends. Then we need to put some gems on also. So we're going to set those there so I don't forget. Bring in our blends. And, oh, let's see once here. I used the polished pinks and Tombows, and then the real reds is what I did. I'm going to just make it, because this color that's in the paper is called polished pink. So that's why I chose those colors. Whoops, Daisy. Let's zoom in a little bit. Hey, Nancy, good to see you this morning. I can't get, there we go. Now we can zoom in, and you can watch me a little bit as we color this. And I'm going to, oh, sometimes the blends are so hard. I'm going to color with some red, right along where Stampin' Up! Has given us, the artist. I put those lines, and because that means there's shadows. Just going to sort of make the insides the dark part. And just maybe a little bit more right through there. And that little part right there. I think I'll just, and then we're going to color with our, let's see, this is the light polish pink. And then this one is light, oh, I guess I couldn't find my dark. I couldn't find my dark polish pink. That was the problem. Well, we'll just, so now I'm just going to pull that dark color up like that. Here, there we go. Just keep making a little, I could use my bullet, and maybe it might be better on that so it's not quite so squeaky. And it's okay to leave a little bit of white. There we go. And just pull it up. So, Now I can't believe we've just finished Halloween and now we're on to Thanksgiving and then it'll be on to Christmas. It all goes so quickly, doesn't it? November is such a short month. And now we're going to do a little green. So this is olive. We're just going to put some lines in there. This once we get to November, it's like, oh my goodness, the year is almost over. That's just the rest. We're going to do light, some light old olive. So just going to do this very quickly and get it. I'm just going to put little dots right there. You can always come back after the video and finish doing a little bit more coloring and touching it up. And it's nice to give it a little wink of Stella. We'll put a little bit more green right there. Go. Just like that, we are done. I'm going to put a gem right there in the middle, and we're going to put a little bit of wink of Stella on the flowers. Give them a little color, a little sparkle. There we go. And now we can put a gem on there. Let me see once here. Oh my goodness. How many of you have this set already? This beautiful, where did I put my gems? Oh, my markers are on top. So how many of you have this set already? Oh, it is so fun. Oh, I see a little bit of green right there that I totally forgot. There we go. I could just keep playing with this set forever. It's so much fun. I am having a class using some of these samples. I think it's Saturday the 19th of November. It's after we get back from On Stage. So I'm going to Wisconsin first to celebrate my mom's 96th birthday, and then I'm going on to On Stage, which is like a convention. Stamping Up is having. We haven't met for 3 years, so this will be really fun. The big convention is in Vienna, Austria, and then they have 5 other conventions throughout the United States and other countries too. But the big one is in Vienna. But I chose to go to Indiana, and I have 5 team members that are going with me, which is really fun. Okay, see, that's the polished pink and the real red together. I think it looks great with that pink, don't you think? I'm going to zoom out a little bit again. Oh, thank you so much, Kathy. You have it, and Jeannie has it. Okay, and it's available to all customers starting today. So I think it's going to go fast. Let's see. We need to put a few more gems on there someplace. Let's see once here. I think we're going to put some. We're going to put another one right here. Another one right above it, like that. There's 3. I think that's pretty good. And there is our card, and I'll show you what the envelope looks like that I made. Oh, here's another. Oh, I guess I die cut a white to see if we like the white. That's sort of nice too, isn't it? But we'll just stick with the gold since that's what I did. But here's the envelope, and we have a finished card. Now, so what do you think? I think I know which one I like better. There's the one we did today, and here's the one I did before. Oh, thank you very much. Which do you like better? The ones that are exactly the same, or the ones that are slightly different? Which one do you like? I know it takes a few seconds, and I love this because all you have to do is sign your name right there, and you're done. You don't even have to write a little message, hardly, because I think it's enough in itself. Isn't that a great card? Easy. These are easy. I will write the directions out. I type the directions out for you. Close your eyes. I will type these out and post them for you so you can try these cards. And those of you who are on YouTube, because I will post this on YouTube. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you very much, Jan. I will post this on YouTube and on my Facebook page. It'll be in my group or all kinds of places. But on YouTube, Excuse me, I swallowed some air there. On YouTube, it is underneath, not when it's blown up, but when it's smaller size, there'll be a little arrow on the right side, and that's where you click on that, and then it'll expand. It'll give you a description, and that's where my tutorial is all typed out with the measurements. So that little arrow is what you look for on YouTube. On Facebook, I'll just have it all printed out there. But anyway, very fun. I hope you'll give those a try. I will post those. It'll take me about an hour to get that all done. And, oh, good. You like the different color. I do too. I like that. I think it's better to have a little variation. Thanks for all the hearts and the love, and I sure appreciate it. Those of you who are watching on YouTube, be sure you subscribe, ring the bell, thumbs up or and hearts. That's all those things help Facebook and help YouTube, help you gain more followers. Anyway, sounds good. Thank you so much. I will see you next Tuesday. I won't be leaving until later in the week to go to Wisconsin and then to Indianapolis. So I'll have something for you next Tuesday. And if anyone is interested in the pop-up class to ship, you would use your own stamps and inks, of course, but I'll have a couple of kits available for that too. Alrighty, thanks so much, everyone, and I hope you all have a great day. Thank you. Bye.